Hello friends, welcome to episode number 2 of my series 10 games. Today we're doing build battles because last time I got a comment telling me to do build battles. I am a terrible builder, but this should be fun anyway. If you have a server game that you want me to play next, you should just let me know and I'll probably do it. Now, onto the video. In game 1 I had to build a chimney, which you would think might be easy, but I decided I wanted to also build a house. And I'm a terrible house builder, so this went about as you expected. The chimney didn't look too bad, but I ran out of time and the roof was unfinished. And other people had much better builds than me. It didn't go so well. In game 2 we had to build ocean life. Whatever that means, I was pretty stumped on what to do, so I just made a glass enclosure with water and some plants. Unfortunately, we weren't able to spawn any fish or other animals, so it looked pretty bare. Especially when compared to some of the other builds, and I rightfully did not even place in the top 3 for the second time in a row. In game 3 we had to build a cactus, which sounds pretty easy. You could literally just place a cactus on a piece of sand, but I didn't want to. I wanted to build a giant cactus, and surprisingly I actually did it pretty well. If you were wondering what a cactus would look like if it didn't look like a cactus at all and it had a bunch of weird colors and strange spines and wasn't a cactus in the slightest, it's this right here. But despite my prickly situation, I actually ended up winning the game. Mostly because no one else put in as much effort and everyone was bad. Including me. I got lucky, okay? Just give me the win. In game 4 we had to build ruins. What are ruins, you ask? Literally anything that you have destroyed, and I've destroyed a lot of things, so I knew exactly what to build. I gathered a lot of types of stone, and then I just made a vaguely castle-shaped structure. And then I broke a few holes in it. In the end, I didn't do all that bad. I personally think that there were a lot of better ones than mine. A lot of them were just much better, they looked a lot nicer, they represented the theme a little bit more, but I ended up getting 3rd place anyway, which I will take gladly. In game number 5, we had to build a cactus again, and this time I had a much better strategy. Don't waste time on the sand and build the best cactus you possibly can, which is what I did. Personally, I think this is one of my best builds ever, and it is absolutely criminal that I only got 15 points for it. I mean, seriously, look at some of these other builds, and then look at mine. And tell me that I should have come in 3rd place. This was a robbery. Maybe. Maybe I'm just coping because I'm a terrible builder. Game 6 is a game I would rather forget about, however, I cannot. We had to build a balloon, and I decided to use glass panes because I wanted it to be more translucent for some reason. I thought it would make it look like it was floating. Unfortunately, I ran out of time before I was able to finish, and to make matters worse, everyone else had incredible balloons. I can't believe anybody said anything but meh here. I nearly got the lowest score possible, and in truth, I deserved it. In game 7, we had to build a dragon, and let me tell you, I have no idea how to build a dragon. So I decided to just paint. Not paint, but I just did it flat. And it looked terrible. This does not look like a dragon. This looks like a misshapen Pac-Man. Don't sue me for that. It looks like a misshapen dog. A horse. Anything but a dragon. The colors are wrong as well. The only thing good about it are the teeth. It was terrible and I deserved last place, but somehow I probably didn't get last. There were some other decent dragons, but in truth nobody really had a very good one. I was only 2 points behind first. For game 8 we had to build a pig, and I am very familiar with how pigs look because every time I look in the mirror I see one. Disregarding that, however, it had 4 legs, a tail, a face, and a body. In fact, I think this was one of my better builds. I don't really know why I only came in 3rd in the end. Maybe it was because for some reason they thought other pigs were better. Personally, I really don't. There was like one that I think should have beaten me. Everything else was kind of weird looking, not exactly pig-like. Definitely not Minecraft pig-like, but I digress. I'm just coping again. In game number 9, we had to build a diamond sword, and let me tell you, I absolutely cooked here. Combining diamond blocks with different wool types gave me a very nice looking diamond sword. Now, in truth, a lot of the other builds were also pretty nice. I don't particularly think mine was leagues above the other ones, but in the end, despite the fact that there were a lot of nice swords, including mine, I did end up getting first place, which I was quite happy about because I very rarely win. Building is not my strong suit, and neither is PvP. Actually, I don't think I have a strong suit. Finally, in Game 10, we had to make a flower. Personally, I think this was another decent build. I even put a real flower there just for a comparison. It wasn't amazing, and there were some other builds that were really, really good. I mean, seriously, look at some of these. These look like real flowers. I had to vote the highest level for them. I ended up getting like 4th or 5th place. I didn't rank in the top 3 here, and I was mildly disappointed, but I could also understand why. That is it for 10 games of build battles. If you guys want me to do a different game, then you should probably let me know down below because I will most likely do it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe.